My name is Vivian. I'm an interdisciplinary artist from Edmonton, Canada. I make work in creative photography and 3D render. I usually describe my work as somewhere between 2D and 3D, 2D being photography and graphic work dominating that flat viewing plane, and then 3D art kind of linking the digital space with built installations where people can actually walk through them. The duality of that in-person experience and digital space, the realism and surrealism, and nostalgia and futurism, those are all themes that I explore in my work. I've been working on a project called Bowl Cuts and Bao Zha Zhong since spring of 2022. It started as a spotlight on my mom's career as a hairdresser and my experiences getting haircuts at home, and how Asian beauty plays a role in my identity. My ode to Chinatown salons became something bigger for Chinatown as a whole. There are a couple spots that I wanted to render, one being a bakery that is no longer there, but my parents and I used to go almost every weekend to buy baked goods, bread, Hong Kong style buns, and our birthday cakes as well were bought from there. The second spot is the Chinese medicine store, which my parents still go to, and they have specialty herbs and dry goods. I remember the uncle there used to give us haw flakes whenever we were waiting for our parents to shop. After school, my sister and I would go to the salon and wait for my mom to get off, and while we were watching all the aunties run around, helping customers, sweeping hair off of the maroon and white checkered floors, they would always come by and say hi, giving us free lollipops. I remember being too short for the salon chair and having to sit on stacked yellow pages whenever I got my hair cut, and the distinct smell of perm solution is unforgettable. My mom has given me every haircut that I've ever had, so I remember every bang cut too short, every bowl cut for kindergarten, and every time I tried to convince myself that the box dyes at the grocery stores would turn my coarse black hair into platinum blonde in 30 minutes. That memory of the salon is what sparked the beginning of this project and made me reflect on places I visited growing up. It's definitely sad to see your favorite spots and restaurants close in Chinatown and the streets with less activity. I think the way that I spend time in Chinatown has changed a lot. I don't go there to buy groceries every week anymore, and it's probably a generational thing as well, where the barriers that my parents faced in finding familiar foods or community is different now. Everything is much more accessible, and the growing population has moved out of the neighborhood. The houseless population has also changed how people view Chinatown, but it doesn't mean there isn't any activity or culture still happening there. While I don't go to grocery shop there every week anymore, our friends still have our favorite restaurants that we go to often, and there are young people actively building new communities. I've noticed new businesses taking over old ones with signs in languages that I don't recognize, which is great because the area is now serving a new generation of immigrants that probably need the space more than I do. The Bowl Cuts project has opened up conversation with many others on their experiences of Chinatown and how it's changed over time. The 3D art style that the work is presented in is more in tune with younger viewers and how they're learning about Chinatown's history, hopefully encouraging them to spend more time in the neighborhood, explore their own cultures, and to find their version of sitting in the salon chair getting a bowl cut. For those who are around my age, I think the project brings a bit of lightness to a complex evolution in our city.